Bubbly, 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 bubbly.
I have decided since the last time we spoke, you are a freaking bad influence on me.
What? What did I do?
You know, your wife, my wife said so. Your wife said so. Did I listen? No. He's cool. He has a great birthday. Some things can't be overcome.
We both have the same birthday.
That's why it's a cool birthday. Duh.
By the way, it's also my grandpa's birthday.
Hey.
And Paul McCartney.
It is. He's the only really famous dude I know that has June 18th for birthday.
Squeezing in on it. By the way, very few shopping months left till the June 18th party extravaganza.
See, though, that was the best thing about a birthday in the middle of June.
Yep.
You had party and presents in the middle of the year.
Yep.
And then party and presents at the end of the year.
Yeah, but now that we're parents, we get slammed together with Father's Day.
Always. Did I tell you once that my daughter and my son both called me.
Mm-hmm.
I believe my daughter was living at the time with her hubby in Hawaii.
Okay.
They both called and both had they always say the same thing when I answer the phone.
Mm-hmm.
And always it's some derivative of, where's mom? Is mom there? What's mom doing?
Does mom know you're playing with the phone?
Can I talk to mom? That sort of thing.
Yeah.
Both of them called on June 18th. It was a Sunday. Do you know what that means?
It was your birthday.
It was actually Father's Day.
And Father's Day.
And my birthday.
And your birthday.
And Father's Day.
And my birthday.
At the same time.
With Father's Day on there too.
Between the two of them, not one once uttered happy birthday and or happy Father's Day. Not one.
I love those kids.
I do too. And now I have a grandson who's June 15th, so he's going to have to go through what we go through.
Coming up today on This Is True Really News, officials in Bend, Oregon are asking people to knock it off. To find out what that is, please like, subscribe, and follow. Well, and then, watch or listen to This Is True Really News.
Oh!
How's that?
Hey, Rob Stark was a June 18th birthday. I mean, Richard Madden, the guy who played Rob Stark in Game of Thrones.
Oh.
Hey, we got better looking. Carol Kane was a June 18th birthday.
Really?
Isabella Rossellini.
Yeah.
Blake Shelton.
I loved when she played...
Roger Ebert was a June 18th birthday? I like Roger Ebert.
Oh, do you? I never did.
Yeah, I did.
Never did
have? Anyway.
Okay, now, where was I? Oh, yes. Please leave comments wherever you find us, or you can send stuff to our email address, and that includes comments, other missives.
Questions, comments, conundrums, or snarks.
Them things. And you send those to TITR@netradio.net.
Yes.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
That was painful.
Longest intro ever.
So, hang on.
But we have prepped our birthday, which I think is important because if we get ahead of it, we might get better gifts.
The thing that always said...
We got no gifts last year.
Wait a minute. I got...
I was not from our listeners. I mean, heck, my brother didn't give me anything.
He knows you.
So did Drew. And there's a trend.
I think they're trying to tell us something.
Okay, what are you trying to tell us?
You're old. You're not worthy of... I'm doing my first story, if that's okay.
Oh, yeah, go right ahead.
This is the logo for a baseball team. Baseball is God's greatest sport. Although
No, it's not. Rugby is.
Anyway, baseball is God's greatest sport because it does one thing that no other sport does.
Wastes time.
It does. Luddite. It does not run on a clock.
That's true.
You have a set number of 27 outs to win this game.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be that you could see when you went with friends and folks that knew baseball and sat there and watched the game. There were moments you could go, "What do you think?" I'd run him. I said, "No way, he's not stealing now." That sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, that's why when I go to baseball games, I want to go with you because you generally keep half an eye on it.
I do.
Yeah,
mostly.
And that's the only time they're fun for me. Otherwise, I'm looking for hot dogs.
I do that too.
Yeah.
Speaking of it, because honestly, there's nothing quite like a hot dog at a ballpark. I'm
You
just
can
saying.
do both.
The Associated Press reported that the Philadelphia Phillies, another baseball team, have a fan named Joy Henney of Jonestown, Pennsylvania.
Hey, Joy of Jonestown.
I think Joie. Would that be Joy or Joey? I don't know.
Joy?
Oh, here we go again. Anyway,
Joy.
Henny was turned away from Citizens Bank Park when he, so it's probably Joey, when he tried to enter with Wally Gator, his emotional support alligator.
Did he have a short tail and was he painted yellow?
Remember the cartoon?
Yeah.
Yeah, so do I. Henny has owned Wally Gator. Sorry, it's all one word.
Yeah.
I suppose .com. There's probably a website. Henny has owned Wally Gator for several years, legally, it's noted, and the reptile really is certified as a support animal, which is not quite right. I don't think an alligator is an animal. I think it's an amphibian, is it not?
It's a lizard.
What?
Emotional support alligator listens like an 8-year-old. You might have heard of Wally Gator. He's an emotional support alligator that walks on a leash and even gives hugs.
I don't want a hug from an alligator. Anyway,
you really don't want to kiss.
Mr. Henny, with Wally Gator at his side, has taken his leathery friend,
his potential pair of shoes,
and a nice handbag, has taken his leathery friend to schools and camps for educational presentations, according to a story in the Washington Post from a few years back. He even visits a local nursing home in his red support animal vest. And I'm guessing putting that on him the first couple times was kind of exhilarating.
But you really want to tell the kids, don't pet the dog.
So first we got somebody who, remember, took the wild deer.
Yep.
And somehow got the thing to the ground, put it into a jacket, and zipped the jacket up. You know why we do this show? I figured it out finally.
Why?
These people make us look reasonably normal.
You think? Well,
yeah.
Less unnormal.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wally even visits the local support animal vest. Okay. But Philly's game seems to have been a bridge too far, apparently. The stadium's policy on support animals states guide dogs, service animals, or service animals in training are welcome. All other animals are prohibited. Wally didn't get in.
Well, it's Philadelphia. How did they get any fans in?
They didn't want to scare away the 6 they already had, as my guess.
I suppose that's from UPI.
That would be the classic. By the way, I don't mean to don't take this the wrong way, but Philly is the classic small city disease place.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, there's small dog syndrome, little boy syndrome. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're as good as New York. Sure.
Okay.
We're as good as Boston. Of course, sure.
I don't visit either of those. You know, if I'm going someplace, I'm hoping it's warm.
See, they have
I'm taking my brother to an eye appointment. I mean,
that's it. One or the other.
It is in January. We're finally going to get Chris's eye surgery done. Remember the last fiasco when he gave me the eye drops that were actually
some sort of acid?
No, nose drops, nose spray, nasal. God, that hurt. I woke up with,
and it wasn't even
salt crystals in my eyes.
And your first thought was, when was that? I was swimming in the ocean? What?
I told him I was going to come over there and kick his ass first. And then
when I can see.
Yeah, exactly. So UPI officials in Bend, Oregon are asking residents to stop attaching googly eyes to the city sculptures, despite support for the whimsical practice from some locals. City's official accountant said on official account. I thought it said accountant. Anyway, the city's official account said on Instagram that the oversized plastic eyes attached to 8 public art installations by unknown pranksters could end up costing Bend a lot of money. Should have been an accountant saying it. While the googly eyes placed on the various art pieces around town might give you a good chuckle, it costs money to remove them with care to not damage the art, the post said. While we don't condone the wreaths, leis, and Santa hats, let's stay away from the adhesives, graffiti, and all things that can damage the art. City spokesperson and known wet blanket Renee Mitchell said the adhesives that keep the eyes in place can damage the coating of the metal. Corten steel can lose rust patches from adhesives, needing chemical treatment to rust evenly. Mitchell told Oregon.
Sir, he's leading the witness with that voice.
Stainless steel requires strong solvents to remove adhesive residue. They're steel statues!
Are they actual statues? Or are they what modern art statues?
Yeah, well,
which is not actually art.
They're putting googly eyes on them. I'm guessing they're deer and stuff.
If it's modern art sort of stuff, leave the eyes.
The Mitchell said the city already spent more than $1,500 removing googly eyes from sculptures, which is $1,500 they didn't spend on a raise for themselves. So we got that going for us.
Bright spot.
Nice.
I know it's not a train. Did you see the new commercial, by the way, where the little kid's in the car and on the radio somebody tells him that if you're not good, Santa won't deliver toys to you? And he looks at Dad, we got to go back. So he takes him right back where they started at his school where Dad picked him up. He runs in, pulls off these exaggerated wibbly, they're not the wobbly ones, but they're the ones that they're big like that and the eyeballs move.
Yep.
Pulls him off this picture, looks in the door and goes, sorry. And the guy looks up. What? And he also has to go back and he has to fix about 3 or 4 things.
Oh, that's funny.
And then on Christmas Day, he uses his football helmet to crash through his sister's snowman and has to apologize again. Where was I now? If you're a pyrite.
Megabit.
Megabit.
Software pirates eye test. I got it right.
If you're a pirate or any other rum-loving scallywag of a sort and want to give up life at the sea, we may have found a place for you. MSN reported that Kathy and Roy Alcamp were still settling into their newly purchased New Jersey house when a massive rainstorm hit, flooding the finished basement. When the couple began removing the damaged sheetrock, that's French for damaged.
Yes.
Another flood began. This time of emptied Captain Morgan bottles.
Oh, you're kidding me.
So it's the good stuff.
Yeesh. Yeah. And not Sailor Jerry.
Which is even better. In a viral video of the discovery, Roy scooped up dozens of the bottles while Kathy is heard laughing and saying, Thursday, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. hey, it's New Jersey, dude. Come on, give him a break.
Yeah, there's some guy that's still drunk from building their house.
Interestingly enough, the previous homeowner saw the clip and got in touch with the couple. Kathy said the person who did it said there are hundreds more bottles in the walls. But he's also 3 years sober now, so.
Oh, good.
I wonder if he was sober before he put any of those bottles in there. Otherwise, for pirates and rum-loving scallywags, you know where you can go and enjoy your rum unmolested. Jamaica. The weather's so much better than New Jersey.
Yeah, you never want to do that.
No.
From Ronnie Tucker.
Wow.
Small stroke.
That's painful, dude.
Tiny small stroke.
I was thinking major aneurysm, but okay.
No, that's happening at the other end. A man in northern China.
Really?
Do you ever wonder why it's called Preparation H? Because A through G must have been just terrible.
Boy.
A man in northern China has been placed under temporary police
TITR@netradio.network and just address it to Scott.
For fabricating an arrest warrant for himself on the internet out of boredom. The individual, Mr. Wang, insert your own joke here, posted a message.
I don't think Mrs. Wang would like the joke. So
posted a message on social media titled "Wanted Order," accompanied by a picture of himself and offering a $4,000 reward
for himself
for embezzlement and having firearms and things
for himself.
Yes. Local police noticed the entry from Wang and immediately leapt into action. I mean, how often can a cop say, I'm looking into this Wang thing?
I'm looking for Wang, really.
Well, swing your arms. Officers initiated an investigation and arrested Wang just hours later.
Sure, Magic Mike, anything you need.
Wang admitted to fabricating the wanted order because he was feeling disheartened and bored with his life.
Well, I'll do it.
Wang's post had significant social repercussions.
One thinks.
Garnering 350,000 views within less than 24 hours, receiving 2,500 likes, and prompting about 80 netizens to comment with 1,155 shares.
That's what we've come to.
Police have imposed a criminal coercive measure on Wang. You might say they've curtailed the Wang for creating and disseminating false information. A criminal coercive measure refers to police actions that restrict a suspect's personal freedom, including detention, arrest, bail, and monitored living for a specified period. Ronnie Tucker says, I can just imagine the poster. Wang at large and desperately wanted.
Wanted. Wang. Reward.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.